Hey everybody, it's a beautiful rainy day. At least it's just starting to rain right now, so I'm super excited. Arlo and I came out to pick some black raspberries. We've been out every day this week and we've seen them all over the place, but I decided today that I would come out and actually see if I can pick enough of them to make a couple jars of jelly. So, and the bonus for today is that it's sprinkling. I just stopped the car so you could hear the rain hitting the roof of the Jeep here. You hear that, Arlo? Now that, you hear that rain on the roof? Now that is music to my ears. It's just sprinkling right now, but so much better than nothing. Oh, there we go. Yay! Yay! Rain. I love these trees with the old man's beard on there. It looks so cool, especially in the rain here. Makes me feel like I'm in some sort of Nordic area or something like that. I should be hearing some Viking music or something coming through. So cool. Alright, so we're out here in the rain and we're going to pick some raspberries. Hopefully we'll have a little bit of window here without it raining too hard. There is lightning and thunder and stuff, so we'll just have to be conscious of that. We'll get back in the car if it gets too crazy. Anyway, this whole hillside here is completely covered with raspberry bushes and stuff, so hopefully we can pick enough of them to make some jelly. Wow, it's raining really hard right now. I'm just standing in underneath this tree here to get out of the rain. I'm hoping to let up a little bit, but it is so beautiful. I don't mind getting wet, but it's raining pretty hard right now. I think we're going to have to get back in the Jeep and wait this out a little bit, and then we can get out. We're just going to wait it out here in the car just a little bit so we don't get drenched, and then we'll try to pick some of those raspberries. What are you doing, Arlo? Yeah. Wow, it's raining like crazy now, and the thunder and lightning is pretty close, so I'm glad we came in the car. Wow, it looks like it's even starting to hail. I can see some little hail bouncing off the car. So we got a pretty good monsoon coming through here. I don't know if you can see it, but see the hail bouncing off the car. Whoa! Got water coming in. Uh-oh. Dang, I should have brought a towel. Wow, that was so cool. That was a gully washer. Hey bud, let's go back up here. Let's go up here and pick some berries. Look at that. Oh. Oh, that is just so beautiful. Look at that. Oh man. Black raspberries. Oh, they're delicious. Look at all these. Hey, look at all those. Yeah. You smelling those? Look at them all. We're getting a few. Yeah. Yeah. What do you think? What do you think? You help me pick? You know, nothing compares to wild berries. They don't even compare to the stuff you buy in the store. They're like so intense. They have so much more flavor than the berries you buy in the store. I remember when I was a kid, I think I ate more than I saved. But that's all part of it. That's part of going out in the woods, especially when you're a kid. You know, you just like you come back with purple fingers and purple lips and. My grandmother used to tell me to always pick a few of the less ripe ones because they contain more pectin in it and help the jelly gel more. So I'm going to collect some the red ones too, even though these are blackberries or black raspberries. So I'll have like a mixture of really ripe ones and some that are a little less ripe. You like those? Arlo seems to like the berries. That's good. They're good for you. Yeah. So my goal was to fill this container with black raspberries, which we did pretty easily. It took us probably about an hour. If I'd had more hands and a couple more sets of paws, Arlo and I could have probably picked, 10 more of these containers. There's so many of them up there. But anyway, this is perfect. This is exactly what I want to get, and I'm looking forward to taking it back home and maybe making some jam. Here she goes. When I was a kid, I spent a lot of time with my grandparents. They lived out in the woods, so as a kid, that was like the perfect place to be. My parents would drop me off every weekend, so I would spend every weekend there. And then when summer break came along from school, I would spend the whole summer out there and spend time with them. Being out in the woods, and they had a lake, and it was just an amazing way to grow up. And if I wasn't out fishing with my grandfather or hunting mushrooms, I was with my grandmother picking vegetables in the garden or planting in the garden. It's days like this that just brings me right back. And we would pick wild strawberries, we'd pick wild blackberries, wild black raspberries. If we weren't out in the woods, we would go to those youth pick places and pick blueberries, or at the apple orchard getting apples, and there they had the apple press, cider press, and you'd have the fresh apple cider there. Oh, it was so good. She taught me how to make jams and jellies, and how to make pickles, and how to do all kinds of preserving of food. They canned their own tomato sauce, tomatoes, all kinds of things, which was really cool. Anyway, hey everybody, Arlo and I are back at the cabin, and we brought our wild black raspberries that we picked, and we're going to make a little bit of jam. So I'm just going to do a simple recipe. I'm not going to add any added pectin. I'm just going to use the berries themselves here, which I've washed those, sugar, and some lemon juice. And there's a million recipes on YouTube, so I'm not going to go through this in detail. I'm just going to give you a quick overview and show you what we end up with. So anyway, let's get started. So anyway, like I said, we're just going to do this really simply. So I'm going to take my berries and put them into the pot, add my sugar, that, my lemon juice. Alright, and then we're just going to turn this on and slowly bring it up to a boil. So basically we just want to bring this up to about 220 degrees slowly, and then we're going to ladle it into jars, and then we're going to put the jars in the water bath and boil those for about 15 minutes. I do have the jars in the oven, and I have the lids and the rings in boiling water, so when the jam is ready, we'll be have everything ready to go. Alright, that's our 15-minute timer. Turn this off. The jars have been in the water bath. Alright, so that's that. I started with, I think, about 8 cups of berries, and I ended up with 6 half pints wild black raspberry jam. I processed them in just a water bath for about 15 minutes. I'm at about 7,000 feet elevation here, so I did them for about 15 minutes, which I think is the right amount. Other than that, pretty straightforward, and I can't wait till tomorrow or later tonight when I try it out. I'm sure it's going to be delicious. If you enjoyed this video, please like it, and please subscribe, and it'll help us a lot. And I'll catch you on the next one. All right, bye-bye.